I can see, but I can't hear anybody.
Uh-oh, can you hear me?
Hi, Funky Sam.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Excellent. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Should I kick it off, Geo?
I got sound.
All right.
I got picture. Can you hear me?
Yes, but there's a lot of feedback right now. I think you have two devices connected. Whoever said that.
Are you one of the performers?
If you're in the same room with Mom, one of you needs to turn your mic off.
And?
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Button Down Comedy. I'm super excited to be here in front of all you guys. Hell yeah. We're live to the world. And we're live to everybody in this room. Thank you guys for being here. We do want you to unmute yourselves, except for that one person that was echoing. But you can watch it on the Mrs. device. That's cool. But we do enjoy to hear laughter, just so we know that we're not not funny. And so, yeah, if you guys can unmute yourselves, we would really appreciate it. Also, tip your bar and wait staff. We do appreciate that. You could do PayPal, bdcomedy@gmail.com. I think. Let me double check.
No.
Is that right?
Nope.
It's not right at all. PayPal.me/bdcomedy. That's exactly what I meant. Or Cash App at Button Down Comedy. So go ahead and tip your bar and wait staff, and we're about to get started right now, you guys. Without any further ado, I would like to introduce your host for the evening. He is out of San Jose, California. He runs a weekly mic on Friday nights called Hypothetical Comedy. He is all around a great guy, and he is a super funny comedian. Give it up for Funky Sam Medina! Woo! It's me! All right.
Yes.
So a little bit about me. My name is Funky Sam Medina. I live in Tracy, California. If you've never heard of Tracy, I don't blame you. It's a sad, small little town in California. I think the saddest part is I'm the second most famous person here. It's a pretty big drop too. It goes MC Hammer and then me. So, my goal in comedy is to, close the gap there. He'll be knocking on my door in a few years, you guys. I don't have an OnlyFans, but I do have an OnlyFan. Yeah. I'm not supposed to tell you guys this, but I'm really excited. So I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. I just signed a deal with Netflix recently, and I'm super excited.
Woo!
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I get 3 months for $1. I thought my comedy was blowing up. I thought I was doing really good. I thought I was super popular. I told my wife a couple of days ago, I was like, hey, I have 17 Facebook friend requests that I'm not even going to answer. And she goes, oh, that's cute. I have 162. Speaking of my wife, last night I was getting ready for bed around 3 a.m. and she woke up to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, wait, before you go back to bed, let me take this joke I'm working on. Did not end well for me, you guys. Did not end well for me at all. She said, I hate you. And she went back to sleep. Yeah, the joke was this. I enrolled my dog in a martial arts class. It's called Taekwondo Doberman.
Taekwondo.
That almost ended my marriage, you guys. But it was worth it. It was worth it. They say you should never date a comedian. And I do agree with that. I think the reason why I would never date a comedian myself is because my wife is also a comedian and she might know her. I heard a comic recently say that married sex is fast sex. And I don't agree with that. I think a better term is time efficient sex. Like, hurry up, I got a Zoom show in 15 minutes. I'm vegan now. I've been vegan for about 2 months, and I just want to make sure everybody knows that. It's tough, though. It's tough being a vegan. Like, I went to my favorite restaurant, and I was like, hey, what's your best vegan dish with meat? Got nothing. And then my wife and I went out to lunch the other day, and she was like, "You've been doing really good at this new diet. I'm really proud of you." I looked at the beer menu. You can have any beer you want. And she went to the bathroom. So I called the waiter over, and I was like, "Hey, I want you to bring me a beer with a steak in it." He's like, "What? Huh? What?" I go, "Look, I don't got a lot of time here, okay? Go in the back, cook a steak, put it in a beer, and bring it out to me. We'll call it Ale 1. Grocery shopping is different being a vegan. I was at the grocery store the other day, and I was walking through the meat section, and I was looking at the steaks and the pork chops and the chickens, and I said to myself, wow, this section is dead to me. In more ways than one, you guys, in more ways than one. Somebody commented on one of my Instagram photos and put hashtag vegans are hypocrites and hashtag plants have feelings too. And that's not why I do this. I'm not vegan to be cruelty free. That's just like a bonus. I think the real reason why I'm vegan is because the way it makes me feel, you know, superior. I have a lazy eye, and it's okay though because it matches my personality. My other eye, it's not lazy. So we had to do a DNA test to make sure it wasn't adopted. Turns out it wasn't, you guys.
Neat.
Turns out it wasn't. Do you know what song I like? I like Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams. But realistically, it's 2020, so it's probably time we should update that song, you know? I was thinking Summer of '69 canceled comedy gigs. Or Summer of '69 concerts I should have went to. Or my personal favorite, Summer of '69 margaritas I would have drank if the bars were actually open. I guess what I'm saying is these are definitely not the best days of our lives. Definitely not. Did you hear about this Dr. Pepper shortage, you guys? There's a Dr. Pepper shortage. How could you make a beverage with 23 flavors during a pandemic and not expect to run out one of the flavors, right? I did a little research. Turns out one of the flavors is coins.
Oh, son.
Yeah, I know, right? So I am married. I got married about a year ago. We drove up to Vegas. We did one of those drive-through weddings. It was cool. She didn't even know. She thought it was McDonald's. My vows were, can I get a double cheeseburger? And I do. People ask me, though, what it's like to be married to a comedian. It's a lot like being married to a regular person, except funnier. You know, like when we argue, we use microphones. All the neighbors gather around and laugh at everything we say.
Yeah.
And if the argument gets out of hand, I just shine a flashlight at her, and we have 1 minute to wrap up the argument. It's true. My wife asked me if I was embarrassed to kiss her in public, and I was like, no, not at all. And she was, okay, well then kiss me. I'm like, I will, just wait for all these people to leave. My dad's an alcoholic, and it's pretty cool, you know, because he never has plans. And as a married man, you don't want to go out and have a good time, right? So I call him up like, hey, Dad, you want to come babysit? And what does he do? What does he have the nerve to do? He leaves his bottle of vodka at my house. Yeah. So I call him the next day all pissed off. I'm like, hey, Dad, you want to babysit again? We have vodka. So I'm on this diet. I'm trying to lose weight, you know. My wife told me that Sundays can be cheat days. So Sunday, I'm looking forward to having a hooker. It's always good to set goals for yourself though when you're trying to lose weight. You know, like I decided that my target shirt size is target shirt size.
Sorry.
I like that joke because only the fat people in the room get that joke, right? The skinny people are like, Target has many shirt sizes. They do, but none of them fit me. My friend called me up the other day. He was all excited. He's like, dude, I got a new job. I'm a bouncer now. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm a bouncer too. But he didn't believe me. So I wrote him a check. Before I get out of here, you guys, I'm going to leave you with another little secret of mine. I did join Tinder recently, but it's not what you're thinking. It's not what you're thinking at all, right? I joined as like this really hot girl, and then I messaged all the guys. I'm like, hey, come meet me in the Zoom show on Friday night. Sorry, I messed that one up, you guys. Thank you very much. My name is Funky Sam Medina. You can find me on Funky Sam Medina on Instagram and all that good stuff. Woo! Keep it going for me, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one more time, if you guys are able to unmute yourselves, we would really appreciate that. We do like to hear laughter. It's really fun. And then if you want to tip your bar and wait staff, it's paypal.me/bdcomedy. So it's always fun. It's always fun, you guys. This next comic coming to the stage hails from Weaverville, North Carolina. She is a firecracker, and her dedication to comedy is on full display as she comes to the stage with a broken arm.
What is it?
Please give it up, everybody.
I'm a doctor.
For Leah Garth.
Okay. Yeah, that's me. I can't even fucking clap. I can't even fucking clap. Am I in the right room? I mean, hello. I hope everyone's doing good and you don't have the Rona and everything. Fucking vote. If I'm going to go vote, I'm literally going to vote tomorrow. I'm going to stand in that damn line after picking up my RC benzos. I totally didn't order illegally. And I'm voting for Biden. God damn it. You know, how fucking hard is it? If I can do it, and I'm just, I'm left, I'm not a natural lefty. Like, and the x-rays, man, you know, fuck the DEA. Fuck the DEA. Like, God damn them. I remember when I was a kid and I'd have a fucking cough and they'd like, oh, here's some, you know, Norco 10s to get you through the week. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. Now, literally, they're giving me fucking Norco 7.5s 3 times a day for 3 broken bones. I'm like, what, you damn bastards? What is this shit? Like, you think my tolerance is that of a child? Because I'm not a child. 30 fucking years old. I have my own internet. Insurance, god damn, yeah, that's my internet. This is my dad's. I mean, if you need electricity, me and Duke are like, we're tight. I don't know. Like, I went, man. I can't really talk about dating comedians because I'm more of like a home wrecker. I just kind of run through there and I'm like, yeah, you're cool. And when I'm done, I'm like, yeah, fuck you, bye, bitch. I was never your fucking friend anyway. And I go home and cry because I lost another friend. And, you know, that's okay, you know, like, because the person was probably my fucking friend anyway. If you were my real friend right now, you'd come over here and you'd help me bathe. You'd help me put on t-shirts. You'd brush my hair. I can't even put up my hair right now. You know how it feels? You know how it feels to be 30 and go, Mommy, can you please put my hair on?
I know.
Can't do it. And like these political ads, I'm just trying to fuck off and mind my own business. Like, I think Cal Cunningham's kind of cute, you know. So like, I remember when it was like, okay, you want to be a Democrat or Republican? I didn't give a shit. It didn't mean anything to me. I just wanted to vote for Obama. So I said, and I scratched the D off Democrat. I'm like, I'll be an emo-crat. Yeah, that'd be nice. And I just stuck with it. So I'm like, okay, if anyone asks, I'm an emo-crat, but I'm voting for Biden. Like, what the fuck are you going to do about it? I love the argument. He's old. He could die any day. You know, John McCain outlived 2 terms and you know, helped me keep my fucking health insurance, then died. So come back with me with that, bitch. And Trump's old as shit. He's old as fucking dirt. I don't see how he has any supporters after his taxes came. I paid more in taxes. I paid more taxes than that son of a bitch every fucking time. I really did. I just cannot believe it. I can't, like, no offense to any of the ladies out there, please. If you're a Trump supporter and you're a woman, you are pretty much just a stupid woman, okay? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can say that because I'm a woman and I'm not the brightest. But I'm not fuck stupid either, you know? I know when I'm getting boned like the rest of us. Like, right, oh, God, my arm hurts so bad. Oh, I forgot about the pooling of the blood. This bitch, I mean, it's black now because I have a T-shirt on, but whatever. It was like purple as hell. I'm over getting some Strange I haven't had in a minute, you know? I'm like, you know, I got to get this. It's more important. He's like, oh, my God, you need to go to the hospital after I, like, walk off a fucking 3-foot cliff near UNCA. Land so gracefully. I've broken my arm in 3 spots. But I didn't know for 3 days because I was too busy getting laid anyway. I'm like, you know, whatevs, right? I'm clumsy. I hurt myself all the time. Like, I got health insurance. This shit will be just fine. Like, and then I get it checked out, and they're like, ooh. And I'm like, well, if you're all freaking out now, why you Jewing me on the script? Why you Jewing me on the script? Okay? Not making fun of Jews. Jewish people are cool, but this is a fucking ripoff. Like, if I'm paying money and I'm coming out in the morning, why is any business open before 10 a.m.? Fucking riddle me that. I don't understand it. Like, ooh, my vape's done charging. Sorry, nicotine. You know, gotta have some. And I can't really tell how long I've been yelling about this shit. Maybe I'm higher than I think. Maybe these Norco 7.5s got me zooted. But I don't think so. Because right now, all I can feel is I just want to lay on my right side. I just want to lay. I can't even make pizzas. I tried going to work, just working left-handed. Oh, that was fucking pitiful. Like, I mean, I was raking in tips for us, but they were pity tips. You know, they weren't like, oh, good job tips. They're like, look at this cripple. Makes me think of Madison Hawthorne's ass. Oh my God, never had a real fucking job, and he wants to run for Congress first. He can't even fucking walk. How can he run for anything? You know, God damn. You know, I ain't voting for his ass. If that 25-year-old thinks he deserves to be in Congress, put me, a 30-year-old, in the fucking Senate, and we'll talk about it next week. No, I'll veto that shit. Fuck you. Oh, bless you, God. This has been my first performance in a while. I'm not gonna lie. This pandemic has me like fat. I've just gotten fat, like, and this broken arm is added on to the fats, and I'm just like, well, my fat ass is gonna go vote anyway. And then I'm gonna pick up my RC windows. Then I'm gonna black out violently and probably have another broken arm. But that's okay because my vote made it through. You know, if I can vote, I'm pretty sure you can vote. And that's really all I want to leave this on. I think if you can vote and it's not for Trump, you should go vote. And if it is for Trump, just don't vote. Like, that's okay. You know, like, I'm not. We don't have to talk about that. But thank you for having me. I'm gonna go pop some more pain meds. Mom's got some. She's got the good. You know. But thank you, George. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I wish I could fucking wave. This is the best I got. But thank you. Seriously, it's been great.
All right, keep going for Leah, everybody. Yeah. Let's show her what clapping looks like, you guys.
Shit. Right. Rub it in my face.
This is going to be mean, too. Oh, hi, everybody. I'm just kidding. Awesome, you guys. Hey, if she can vote with one arm, man, you guys can vote with your two arms. You two-armed people out there.
You damn right.
Right. Let's keep this thing going along. You guys like my background? Woo! I just did that. I'm cool. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna stay in North Carolina, you guys. This next comic, he's coming at you from Asheville, North Carolina, and he will be opening for a touring comic this coming summer. He is the producer of Button Down Comedy. Out in Asheville until the pandemic happened, of course. Right now it's all online. He's doing it every other Friday, and it's a super fun show. Let's keep this thing going, everybody. Give it up for the very funny Geo Wagner.
Yeah. You.
Yeah. Okay. Put them on.
The Bible tells us that man was created in God's image. Why does God have such a small penis? I have seen the light. It is a bright light. I have heard the booming voice as it says unto me, get out of the car and put your clothes on. If God is always watching, does that make us God's Pornhub? Missionary. Ooh, that's good. Turn her over. People always question whether you should make fun of God. But God has a sense of humor. If God didn't have a sense of humor, then why? Does the beer belly give us the butt crack? Why are toddlers about waist high and always come in head first for those hugs? Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, and the religious institutions have really embraced technology. I mean, they've got apps and they've got streaming. I mean, I called the other day and I got a automated voice system that said, for impure thoughts, press 1. For harm to self or others, press 2. For sexual deviancy, please leave a detailed voice message. Saw a sign that said, "After you die, you will meet God." I never knew God visited hell. So another sign said, "Vacation Bible School." I've racked my brain trying to figure this out. What is the difference between the regular Bible and the vacation Bible?
Right.
Are we talking like Noah doing water skiing off the back of the ark? Jonah taking people out on fishing expeditions? Jesus bringing bagels and lox to the picnic, figuring he'll take a dip afterwards, but can't get wet. As a toddler, do you think they tried to give Jesus swimming lessons? Did his friends try to get him to take that rope swing into the river? And as a teenager, you know he had to be a little bit cocky, turn that water into wine while he was still walking on it and nearly drowned. And I do enjoy signs. The deer crossing sign, for example, they put those up when there's been an incident where people have hit deer. Really makes me wonder what shit went down with that tractor crossing sign.
Oh, shit.
I was in the parking garage stairwell. Sign on the door said, "This door must remain closed at all times." I was stuck there for hours. Saw this business had a sign that said "custom framing," so I figured I'd check it out. I went in there, and the attention to detail in these frames was phenomenal. These were perfect frames. By the time I walked out, my boss was doing 20 years for a crime he did not commit.
Whoa.
I am the father of 2 daughters, and it's not a dream situation. I mean, it's not the dream situation I had when I was a teenager wishing to be surrounded by women. It's not that dream. I mean, even the cat, who's a female, ignores me. I am self-employed. What that means is I have a boss who is a jerk and tries to sleep with my girlfriend. As comedians, a lot of our comedy comes from our childhood, that trauma that is our parents. And my parents were fucking awful. For comedic value, they were nice. Brought me up to be nice. I mean, my mother bought me an insurance policy. You know, I think that was so she could say, you know, I brought you into this world. I can take you out. I'm just going to make a little bit of money on the deal. I do remember when I before I moved out, I learned that my parents were moving. Of course, I still lived there when I found out that they were moving. But I've been doing comedy for a few years now, and comedy is filled with bald jokes and racial insensitivity and family dysfunction and what I did when I drank too much or smoked weed or took this drug. And the thing is, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I have a full head of hair and I'm white. So what the hell do I have to complain about? Now, when I say I'm white, if the lights went out, they'd put me by the door so you could find your way out. If I gave you the fist bump with the explosion, at that moment, it would not be cool. I was, however, a successful rapper. I had them lining up waiting for me. Of course, that involved a table at the mall around Christmas time. I did actually get to see a rap video being made. A friend of mine was a promoter. We arrived around 2 a.m. at this empty warehouse, and I was dressed, dress shirt, dress pants. The artist walks up to my promoter friend and says, "Hey, who's the narc?" But think about it for a second. How bad of an narc would I have to be to come dressed like this? I have had the curse of the nice guy curse. At a party, I'll watch somebody's drink when they go to the bathroom. Or somebody's had a little too much, I'll take them to their home. So when I was at this comedy show, and this girl I kind of knew got up, picked up her drinks, and went to the bathroom. I'm thinking, does she think she's going to be in there that long that she'll get dehydrated? She's just being safe. I understand that. But then again, she thought I could be a bad boy. And I was looking up. I am getting older, and I can tell that by my mail. AARP keeps sending me crap. I'm not talking the normal junk mail. I'm talking full color, glossy, Cialis-like ads. Thanks, guys. Thanks so very much. Then the hearing aid company send me stuff. So I can't hear and I can't get it up. Then you have senior living. I'm feeble too. More recently, the crematorium. I'm not old enough that I need to wear Depends. I'm just lazy. But things have changed over the years. When I was younger, I could hear my internet connection. And porn has changed so much. I mean, I used to have to wait hours to download porn, and it was never worth the wait. Yeah? You got instant streaming. You got categories. You've got channels. You've got a freaking recommendation list for your porn. But then somebody sits down at your computer. You get that tightness in the pit of your stomach, that fear.
Oh, no.
Not that they're going to see your porn history. They're going to fuck up your recommendation list. Who the hell's watching anime porn on my computer, damn it? But with the advent of technology and things like Google Voice and Alexa, it's nice because I'm no longer the only one with a disembodied voice telling me things to do. What's that? Yes, I think that joke should have gotten a bigger laugh too. No, I don't think we need to kill them. Hey, hang on, let me check. Does anybody have an axe I can borrow? A machete would work. So I was driving here, and the car in front of me, the light over the license plate was flickering. I'm thinking to myself, faulty bulb? Or is there somebody in the trunk trying to send me a Morse code message? I wish I knew Morse code. Not as much as he wishes I knew Morse code. And I let this other car in. And when you let somebody in, what do you want? The wave. So acknowledgement. You did something nice, right? I didn't get the wave. So I pull up next to him. I look over. Still, no wave. So I put him into the wall. I put him into the wall hard because if you don't teach them, they'll never learn. And you know what? He was learning. He was waving. It was the one finger wave, but it is a start. It gives me that warm, fuzzy feeling you get when you help people. And this possum runs out in front of my car. So I swerve to the next lane. He jumps over there, swerve back. After a couple of times of this, I have to choose between hitting the possum or going in the ditch. I hit the possum. $1,000 worth of damage to my bumper. Can you sue a possum? I mean, I can't sue that possum. He's dead. I understand it. But like his wife and his kid, can I sue? Get out of there. I want out on the street. Well, maybe not on the street. Never mind. That won't work. So I'm going through the drive-thru, as seems to be the norm nowadays with the pandemic. And they mess up my order. So I go back. I get a new sandwich. Fries are cold. Get new fries. As I'm pulling away, I grab a couple fries. Toss them in my mouth. Feel something. It's long hair in my fries. Ugh. It's disgusting. Unclean, unsanitary. Definitely will not go back there. But this left me physically shaken. So I just went straight to my girlfriend's and ate her ass. Of course, I had to break up with her. I found a French fry. All right, that is my time. You guys have been a great audience. I'm Geo Wagner.
Thanks, George.
All right, you guys, keep it going for Geo, everybody. Hey, the sad part is the French fry he found in his girlfriend's ass was warmer than the one he bought at the store. Okay. Geo's nickname in high school was Nightlight Wagner. You guys, come on. Just kidding. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. If you guys could unmute, that'd be great. We're gonna go to your headliner of the night. You guys excited about your headliner?
Yay!
All right.
Yeah.
We got a couple people excited. The headliner's excited. I can see that. We're coming back to my stomping grounds, California, you guys. This guy, he has been in the U.S. He's a finalist in the U.S. comedy contest, and he will be competing in the World Series of Comedy main event next month. He performs out of Oakland, California, and he has a great online show. It's got everything's online now because of the pandemic. Called Comedy Oakland. It's online, so go check that out, you guys. Get over for the very funny Ira Summer, everybody. Ira Summer.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, hello, everybody. All right, I'm going to try to ask you to do the same thing that that Funky Sam's been doing, and asking you to turn your videos on. Just for a little. Now, think about this. This is not for you. You are turning your videos on so everybody else can see you laugh, so they know what's funny. This is like wearing a mask. You don't do it to protect yourself. You do it for the others around you. So try it now. And you people probably aren't wearing masks either. Okay, fine. We're going to go through with this. All right. Thank you. Somebody turn it on the screen. Nice to see you.
No.
We're good. Yeah. And then you could just talk during my entire set too. That's fine. We're good with that.
He was giving me help.
Look, I'm used to being online at this point. Everybody's used to being online. This is a tough thing. And the problem is now that I'm working online, I'm spending most of my day looking at Facebook. And the weird stuff happens on Facebook. A few weeks ago, my cousin tagged me on the Facebook push-up challenge. I don't know if you people are familiar with the Facebook push-up challenge. It's where you're supposed to do 25 push-ups a day, every day for 25 days. And each day, tag someone that you want to unfriend you. So I'm doing really well. I'm 2 weeks in. I'm down to 14 friends. Oh yeah. At this rate, I may keep this up for the entire month. Because look, I know I need to exercise more. This is, it happens to everybody at this point. Because look, I've been divorced for 12 years now. I'm a realist at this point. I know that this is not an impulse buy. Now, there are no women running around going, "Oh my God, Dr. Evil's accountant is so hot." No, that's not a thing. Now, on my best day, I might get, "Ooh, broke Jeff Bezos is pretty funny." But still, I've been trying to lose weight. And the thing is, I've been trying to lose weight for years, but it gets tougher as you get older. I'm at an age right now where I get hurt doing nothing. Yeah, just last week I pulled a hamstring sleeping. Yeah, the worst thing that happened was a little more than a year ago. I broke my finger. Taking off my sock. Yeah, my doctor said, "Don't do that anymore." So I had to go in. Turns out, and I don't know. I mean, obviously, I've gained a little weight. Clothes got a little tight. Was trying to do it without looking, thinking, "Oh, I'm still 20 years old." But broke my finger. Went into the doctor. Turns out I actually shattered a little bone in my finger that allows it to bend. So they had to do surgery. They had to replace it. My doctor, I don't know if you could see this. There's a little scar right here. I'll put it up against the screen. Yeah, there's a little scar over there. My doctor said that they were going to take a little bone from the back of my hand that my doctor said was extra. Yeah. Apparently, I come with spare parts. Yeah, like I'm from IKEA. And so what my doctor was going to do, he's going to open up the hand, take a little bone from the back of my hand that's the same size as the one that got shattered, and replace it. I guess screw it in with the Allen wrench that comes with the set. And then I'm supposed to be as good as new. So now then I was supposed to do, then they scheduled me for finger therapy. Yeah. Now in my head, I hear finger therapy and I'm all excited. Here I am, California, technology capital of the world. I figure, oh, they're going to send me to some state-of-the-art finger therapy center where my finger can sit around and talk about how it's not appreciated like the other fingers, and little machines where you can just work them out all day and night. And then I realized, no, I have cheap healthcare, and they don't send me to one of those. I think what they did is they sent me to a dominatrix. Because all she wants to do is inflict pain on me and then tell me she's disappointed in my performance. So I'm still working on that. The thing is, again, I've been trying to lose weight for a while. Back in the old days, BC, before COVID, I used to belong to a gym. I used to go to a gym every day. Not one of those fancy gyms. I used to belong to Planet Fitness. For those of you who are not familiar with Planet Fitness is a gym for the people who eat at Denny's. Now, look, I'm not trying to put down Denny's. I love Denny's. Denny's has gotten a bad rap. Somehow Denny's has become the Nickelback of diners. And that's wrong. That's just wrong. Because Denny's is great. Everybody's welcome at Denny's. Everybody. Doesn't matter if you're a black man, a white woman, a Jew that looks like a Nazi. Everybody's welcome at Denny's. And that's the same thing about Planet Fitness. Everybody's welcome at Planet Fitness. It's not like a regular gym. Regular gym, you're going to expect to see beautiful people. Not at Planet Fitness. No, regular gym, you go in, off in the corner, you're going to hear Brad yelling at Kyle about how they got ripped. And they got cut on their new keto diet where they cut out all their carbs. And hey, I get it. I understand. I know if I cut all the carbs out of my diet, I'd be pissed all the time too. Planet Fitness isn't like that. So when this whole thing's over, if you're thinking, oh, I need a new resolution, I want to go to the gym more often. Not work out, just go to the gym more often. Then Planet Fitness is the place for you. Yeah, they got candy at the front desk. Yeah, candy. Yeah, come on in. Welcome to Planet Fitness. Have some candy. Oh, you can go home now. Yeah, on Monday nights, this was my favorite part. On Monday nights, they served pizza. Pizza at the gym. Yeah. And the thing, look, I used to belong in one of these fancy gyms. I know the secret to looking beautiful is genetics. Hey, I tried getting better looking parents. It's too late for me now. Look, but if you can't be beautiful, you should try to be healthy. And the secret to good health is getting your heart rate up and keeping your heart rate up for a prolonged period of time. Now, my secret to getting my heart rate up every morning, bright and early, I watch the news. Oh my God. If you want to have a heart attack watching the news, we are living in a golden age. Oh my God. Every day, something new. Our president's going through national security advisors like the Defense of the Dark Arts instructors. My God. Oh, my heart's beating so fast. Yeah. Now I know how Mike Pence feels when he's left alone with an unmarried woman. So anyway, trying hard, doing my best. And the thing is now that we're sheltering in place, I can't go to the gym. So I need to watch what I eat. So I went online when this whole thing started and I Googled the most effective way to lose weight. Turns out the two most effective things you can do to lose weight are to drink at least a half gallon of water every day and to sleep at least 7 hours every night. Problem is, I'm 58 years old. Yeah, and at this age, I can't do both. Oh my God, no, I'm trying it every night, waking up, going to the bathroom. Oh, it's terrible. At this point, it's been 6 months. I think I've lost 200 hours of sleep. But I'm doing what I can. Again, the sheltering in place is getting to me. I miss being around people. I don't get a chance to go anywhere. And the thing is, like, I got a call the other day from one of those scams trying to trick me into telling me that I won, you know, some exotic trip. I don't know. It sounded like, oh, go on a cruise to Wuhan. And I was actually excited. Oh, I'll go anywhere. But actually this week, first time since March, I got on a plane and I went on a flight. Went on a flight up to Portland for a couple days for work. And while I was excited, I was a little nervous. This is the first time outside of my little bubble over here. So wanted to make sure I was being ultra safe and taking care of everything. So get all my stuff together, make sure I've got like a mask and a backup mask and a backup to my backup mask. And ready to go on the plane, get on the trip, grab my Lyft to go over there. And the Lyft driver was not wearing a mask. This is, you know, the one thing I needed him to do, prime thing I needed him to do for my safety was wearing a mask. So he started off not wearing a mask. And eventually he saw me wearing the mask, puts it on, and, you know, we're having a nice trip, nice conversation. Now I'm trying to figure out what kind of a rating do I give this guy? You know, he is, you know, his driving was fine. We had a nice conversation. We both grew up in New Jersey, had a nice talk about the old days back in the old state and how we escaped. But the thing is, the number one thing he needed to do for my safety was wear a mask. This would be like me saying, oh, driver was really friendly. In fact, he's a friendly drunk. So I gave him 2 stars. I feel a little bit guilty about it, but not so much as if I died. So, and then I got to the airport and going through, getting ready to go on the plane. So on my flight, it seemed like I was the only person there who did not bring some form of emotional support animal. I did not know they were quite this popular. In fact, a little girl brought her own big stuffed animal. That to me is the proper emotional support animal. If you need some emotional support, a stuffed animal is ideal. They're happy, they're friendly, they're with you. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago. I mean, the people with the emotional support animals, these things are getting crazy. A couple of years ago, a woman got on a flight out of Newark Airport with an emotional support peacock. An emotional support peacock. And remember, this is United Airlines. This was a month and a half after United Airlines had beaten somebody and dragged them off the plane. And this woman from New Jersey gets on the plane with a peacock. And this is why I am so proud of the people from my native state of New Jersey, because they do not care. This is a clear sign that if you have an emotional support peacock, this is a sign for everybody around you that they should stay away from you. You are crazy. And if you can't see that, it's on you. I was, you know, and the thing is, like, everybody else had an emotional support animal. I think I should have had one of my own. Although for me, my emotional support animal would have been a ferret. That way it'll go attack everybody else in the plane and I would feel so much better. But so anyway, I made it up there. I made it back. I think I'm fine. Yeah, we're going to be okay. So I mentioned before, I'm divorced. I'm a divorced father of 2 grown sons. And yeah, it is, my ex-wife and I, we've been divorced 12 years. My ex-wife and I are still close because we've got kids, and kids are the most important thing. So I will call her every few weeks if there's something we have to work out about the kids, or if my self-esteem has gotten too high. And she'll figure out how to fix these things. Because I mean, like last week she calls me to tell me that my son is not returning her calls. Yeah, she thinks that's somehow my fault. Tried to remind her we did 23andMe. That's from her side of the DNA. But no, apparently my 2 sons have become lazy slackers. Her 2 sons are successful gentlemen. Yeah, we only have 2 sons. And the reason she blames me is because we had some disagreements about how to raise the kids. Yeah, for me, the most important thing was that the kids were raised Jewish. She wanted the kids to be happy. No, you can't do both. Now, I was raised in a traditional Jewish home. Now, for a lot of people think being Jewish is about controlling the world's banks. But in my family, Judaism was primarily an eating disorder.
Hey, you want to go outside?
Yeah. If you were sad, you were supposed to eat a brisket sandwich. God said this. It's in Leviticus someplace. You can look it up. If you're happy, you're supposed to carry a brisket sandwich with you because something's about to go wrong. And that was it. That was all my parents knew about raising kids. And the thing is, back in the day, back in the 60s, if you didn't know anything about raising kids, nobody cared. All you did was you had as many kids as you could, as fast as you can, and you would try stuff out on the first few, screw them up, and then move on to the next ones. So my parents bought into that. My parents had 6 kids in 8 years. Yeah, like they were trying to be Irish Catholic Jews. And my sister and I were the oldest. So we were the test subjects. And they would try stuff out on us for no reason at all. Oh, my dad got a kick out of this. Yeah, my dad wondered, I wonder what would happen if we tell them a cow is called a horse and a horse is called a cow. Yeah. I did not realize my father had dyslexia. But no, you want to know what happens? I have trust issues. That's what happens. Yeah, the thing is, kids will believe anything. Kids will believe anything you tell them. And so I tried that with my kids. I mean, not the crazy stuff like that. No, when my sons were babies and they had trouble falling asleep, their mom would have me walk around the house with them till they fell asleep, carry them around, because she carried them the 9 months before then. So I figured, this is a great opportunity. So I whispered in my son's ears, the Yankees are the best. The Yankees are the best. Because that's who we were as a people. I grew up in Jersey. Now their mom's in the other room trying to sleep, and she's listening, going, they're not going to remember. It's not going to work. Well, fast forward, 1996, Yankees come back from 2 games down in the World Series, sweep the next 4 games against the Braves, win the World Series. My 2 sons run around the house, the top of their lungs, chanting, the Yankees are the best. The Yankees are the best. And I was a proud father. And I have to admit, I gloated a little. Looked at their mom and I said, see? And she looked back at me and go, you couldn't say, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a doctor. So the thing is, when you're trying to raise Yankee fans, you can't just stop at that. You got to keep going through as they get older and older and keep up in the stakes. I took them on a little trip back to the promised land, Yankee Stadium, when they were like 10 and 12. And my younger son, my little California boys, they loved it. My younger son just enjoyed so much just mimicking the vendors as we were going through. See a little 10-year-old kid just shouting at the top of his lungs, "Beer, get your beer here, ice cold beer." And yeah, so listening to the vendors, watching the whole game, watching the excitement, and then they hear their favorite vendor, the guy selling peanuts, and they're hearing him go, "Peanuts, get your peanuts here." And my sons are going, we get peanuts. That's their favorite thing to do. Eat peanuts, throw the shells on the ground. This is what baseball is all about. Baseball is about eating food and making a mess and shouting random things with strangers around you. I mean, everybody does it. Everybody does the shouting. You can hear it, whether it's "Dodgers suck" or "My father never loved me." It's, you can shout all the time. So my son's waiting for the peanuts. And the thing is, they're used to the polite California vendors. They're waiting for him to walk all the way to our section and up the stairs. So they're right next to us and they can politely go, "Excuse me, kind sir, could I please have some peanuts?" So vendors, one section to our right, guy stands up, one section to our left, raises his hand and goes, "Yo, peanuts." The peanut vendor takes the peanuts, throws it 2 sections, hits the guy in the chest, and the guy ships the money back over to him. My sons have never been so excited. They're going, "Can we do that? Can we do that?" And yeah, my 10-year-old son stands up and goes, "Yo, peanuts." He has never had so lifelong Yankee fan. This is how it happens. So now, I mean, one of the other things about raising kids, I thought it was very important to show them about, the things that were important rather than just telling them. You show them. Like I believe in the importance of exercise. I wanted to make them understand. So when they were little, on weekends, I would go for a run. I'd stick the 2 of them in a little jogging stroller, and we'd go for a run down to the donut shop. I also wanted them to love gluten. So give them each a little donut, and we would take a little run around Oakland. And the thing is, parents in Oakland, they had a different philosophy about raising kids. So we'd be running around. We'd be passing other people just walking around with their fedoras on their heads and their kid on a leash and their dog in a stroller, and they'd be judging me because I gave my kid a donut. Now, I just wanted my kids to enjoy exercising, love the exercising. And they do. They played soccer through high school. They were running. They're still alive. They're in their 30s. So, and they moved out. So I must have done well. And the thing is, actually, my 2 kids right now, my 2 kids are happy. My younger son got married last year. My older son's engaged. He's going to get married if this thing ever ends. They've each met an amazing woman. Sorry, 2 amazing women, one for each of them. And they are happier now than I've ever seen them before in their lives. Now, their mother and I tried to show them that this won't last. But still, they're going ahead. They believe in this. Now, the person who is actually most excited about this is my mom. Yeah, my mom's 84. The age when all Jews moved to either Florida or Arizona. And no, it's the law. It's the law. 4 years ago, she turns 80. She moves to one of these senior communities outside Phoenix, where they spend all day trading racist stories and conspiracy theories. She loves it. She loves it. She's found her people. Yeah. So she's been in Phoenix for 4 years now, and I have not gone to visit. No, Arizona makes me very uncomfortable. Trips to the desert have historically not gone well for my people. But I love my mom. Love my mom, so I call her all the time. I tell her what's going on with my kids. She tells me the latest thing that the mainstream media doesn't want you to know. And I love it because every time I call, it's something new. My favorite was 2 years ago. I remember this one because she called me up and she told me the reason. She found out the reason I'm now doing comedy is because I was vaccinated as a child. Yeah. Apparently, one of her friends told her that vaccines make people artistic. So, but no. So my mom excited about the wedding. Wedding was all she could talk about till about a little more than a year ago. My younger son sends out the save the date email for his wedding. And then my mom, all excited, calls me up right away. Doesn't even wait for me to call. Hey, Scotty, stop that. Don't beat me up right yet. Sees it, and my mom says she got the save the date email. She loves the picture because she can tell from the picture that Lucy's pregnant. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm going, no, she's not pregnant. And the thing is, I know she's not pregnant. They're not planning on having kids for a while. They still have hopes and dreams. And they're currently raising cats. Now, my mom hears what she wants to hear. So she goes, cats are great. Cats are practice for having babies. And I had to tell her no.
No.
Cats are not practice for having babies. Cats are practice for having teenagers. Because as far as the cats are concerned, you're there to make sure there's food in the house. Yeah, to let them in late at night when they've forgotten how to get back in the house. Now, every once in a while, when you least expect it, they'll be friendly. But if you act happy about it, saying, hey, you look pretty happy, you should think about carrying around a brisket sandwich. It's like, yeah. So anyway, my mom, a few more conversations. I think she finally got it. So she came to the wedding and she sees Eric and Lucy with their cats. And she's all excited. She says, oh my God, I love my great grandcats. Are they raising them Jewish? I had to tell her no. Mostly because I have no idea what that means. But the other thing is, I know I've met the cats. The cats' names are Eggs and Bacon. And I have never met a Jew named Bacon. I have been to New York. I've been down to Miami. I've never walked into a hospital hearing paging Dr. Bacon Shapiro, Dr. Bacon Shapiro. No, never. So, but again, very excited about my kids getting married. It is, again, it's fantastic. And this is the first time I've got daughters, and they are amazing. They're friendly. They're happy. They're great to be around. I remember having a conversation last year before the wedding with my ex-wife about how great these women are, how much I love them, and how much I'm looking forward to having daughters. And she said that she was also excited and was glad that I felt that way because weddings are expensive. She thought we should each give the kids $10,000 for their weddings, which is when I realized that I don't love them that much. Look, this has been a lot of fun. I am so glad to have spent this time with you. I'm so glad you all came to this show. How about another round of applause for all the comedians you have seen tonight? This has been so much fun. Thank you. I want to bring this back to Funky Sam. And thanks for letting me hear.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Keep going for Ira, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not muted. Oh, good, good. Hey, you guys, thank you for being here. This is a super fun show. All the comics, we all had a great time, and you guys were a super awesome audience. So thank you very much. And then some of you guys unmuted, and that was even cool. And Geo's parents even turned the camera on, and we got to enjoy them for a little while. So thank you guys very much. Thank you, Geo, for having us. And boom, have a wonderful night, everybody. Get home safe. Drive safe. No drinking and driving.
All right, thanks.